Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Here is Rock and Roll Spot Connection with my review of The Curse of La Llorona. As obviously, I went and saw Curse of La Llorona, which apparently is the, I think, sixth movie in the related in the whole overall Conjuring franchise. With though to be fair, it would have worked just as well not being related. Um, but it's about a young widow who does what she can to protect her children from a vengeful spirit. Um, it was an enjoyable horror movie with a solid story, cast, and good creepy atmosphere. And like I said, it works just fine by itself or as part of the larger Conjuring franchise, which is great because because when it comes to Conjuring movies, I've only seen the first one. Anyway, so cast of note, we've got Linda Cardellini as Anna Tate Garcia, the social worker and widowed mother of two, main character of the movie. Raymond Cruz as Rafael Olvera, former priest turned shaman. Knows a thing or two about getting rid of ghosts, it would seem. Sean Patrick Thomas is Detective Cooper, who was partner of Anna's late husband. He periodically is seen visiting the family. Moving on, we got Ramon Cristiu as Chris, Anna's son. Wants to be a police officer like his father. Jane Lynn Kinchin as Samantha. There's not much to her other than being, Anna's daughter. She has, she's got a stuffed doll. She's dealing with, the loss of her dad as best she can. The loss of their of the father is actually not really isn't brought up as being something that's happened recently. So it's something that I would presume that the characters have dealt with, and maybe there's still some lingering side effects, but yeah, it's not as big a deal as it would be if it happened 2 weeks before the movie began. Anyway, moving on. Patricia Velasquez as Patricia Alvarez, mother of two recently killed children, blames Anna for their deaths, and in fact ends up basically pointing La Llorona in Anna's direction. Tony Amendola is Father Perez. He's a father with some experience. He's a priest with some experience in the supernatural. He's actually reprising his role from Annabelle. And then Marisol Ramirez as La Llorona, vengeful spirit of a woman from Mexico who drowned her children and now looks for children to replace them. So, okay. Spoilers for breakdown. Movie starts off in 17th century Mexico. Young woman. We get this really sweet, beautiful family scene, and then leads to a woman drowning her children. So we fast forward to 1973 Los Angeles. Anna, a social worker, widow mother of two, ends up taking the children of Patricia Alvarez into custody while investigating truancy claims and noticing the arm of one of them burns, which is apparent, which we learn later is a sign of La Llorona, as she will grab the arm of basically an involved family, one she's latched on to mark them, and that's how she can then basically follow them, as it's explained later. Anyways, that night, the children are found in the LA River, both drowned. And Anna is called to the scene the scene, and it's just the middle of the night. She has to bring her kids with her. So Chris, her son, ventures off to get a closer look at the scene, while uh, while Anna talks with the lead investigating officer, Detective Cooper, who's her late husband's partner. While Chris is watching, though, he hears a woman crying, and it's La Llorona. She comes out and she grabs his arm and leaves leaving the burn on there. She rushes back to the car and basically has to fight with La Llorona to keep La Llorona out of the car. And then eventually, his daughter Samantha also has a run of La Llorona, also including with the burn. Anna learns the history of La Llorona over the course of a couple of meetings with Father Perez. And when it becomes... Then after having a run herself with La Llorona, which her own burns, he directs her to Rafael Olvera. Now, during all this time as well, Anna has spoken with Patricia, mother of the two dead children. And Patricia explains to her, I didn't pray to God. I saw them. I didn't pray to God. I prayed to her. I prayed to her to take your children and give me my children back. So, yeah. Anyway, so like I said, Father Perez points in the direction of Rafael Vera, priest turned shaman who has some questionable methods when it comes to getting rid of ghosts, and so it takes some convincing, but he agrees to. He tells them the story of La Llorona, and then I've never dealt with her, directly. I've never seen her. I've heard about her, but never seen her. Never. So the final showdown is in the house, and yeah. Yeah, and so you give the final showdown. It's one night in the house, and it's anyway. So ups and downs movie. On the upside, the atmosphere is set very well. Doesn't just throw you into. You get a little bit of just okay, all right then. Oh, okay. You start off with one place that looks, that could potentially have a creepy feel to it, and then more and more, and then it seeps into the into Anna's home, but yeah. I while there was I clearly don't recall there being one fake out scare. And yeah, there were technically some jump scares, but they were all properly built up to, kind of like okay, like it's like you can tell something's gonna happen, and I like to think that the movie earned at least most of its jump scares, if not all of them. It established its link to the other Conjuring movies, very quickly and simply. With Anna talking with Father Perez and him explaining, oh well, I used to discount these are things that go bump in the night, but there was an instance a few years ago with a doll, and she's some black and white clips from Annabelle, and that's that. Okay, that's that. Now, the cast was really solid. The kids were good. I'll admit, I don't know. Our primary kids were good. The two that die early on, I mean, they weren't bad, but they weren't great. Also, I thought La Llorona had a very looked good when it from a as a movie creature, movie monster, ghost, whatever. They did a good job on the makeup. On the downsides, there's a lot in the movie that's telegraphed. I mean, it's a lot of just hey, you know, this exists, so remember that exists. That's a thing. There were a few characters that kind of just vanished with no real explanation. I felt, especially Anna's boss. It kind of her boss kind of felt like he was going to be an important character, and then just really just in one scene, then he's gone. While it does conclude, you also kind of get just this and it could just be, hey, the character's dealt with something that relates to this, so maybe but it's still, you just get that feeling. Yeah, we're gonna leave this a little bit. We're gonna leave the door just a tidbit open, just in case we want to go. We want to do another Curse of La Llorona. If this one makes a lot, and we can come up with a good story, to with it. Yeah, we might do another Curse of La Llorona movie. Yeah. Oh, so okay. Overall opinion. It was a good, solid horror movie with lots of really creepy atmosphere and it was really well paced too. It moved at the right. It moved just right. It actually has me a lot more interested in watching the the Conjuring movies I haven't seen, as well as rewatching the first one, than I was before this. I was already aware that, by and large, the Conjuring movies you don't really need, with the exception of Conjuring 2. Yeah, okay, obviously you need to see Conjuring 1, but with the rest of them, it's like, okay, yeah, I could just watch the Annabelle movies. I could just watch The Nun. No problem. So overall rating, I gotta say a 3.5 out of 5. If you like horror movies, I would recommend it. It's not. It's more. It relies more on events than gore, which there's really no gore in the entire movie. So take that as you will. Anyway, that's all I got for now. Just a heads up, there will not be a Building the Team this week because the game for the past week's Building the Team got postponed. So teams are already built. That said, this feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Comment if you got comment. Let me know your thoughts on the movie. Hit the notification icon or the bell icon to be notified when I put new content. And as always, feel free to check out my Facebook, Twitter, and Patreon, links which are all in the description box down below. This is Rock and Roll Spock signing off, saying live long and rock hard.